Well, yesterday I took my old road tractor up to a place out in Wayne County and had it turned up. I got her maxed out. That's all I got. So 425 horse and 1450 torque. Today's standards is not it's a lightweight truck. Today's standards, but back in the day, this was a heavy hitter right here. So we'll go down here. Been working on getting the skid steer. Has been at John Deere Bridgeport for a while. Last week I think we dropped it off. So we're gonna go down here and we're gonna pick it up, bring it back. I loaned my trailers. One of my trailers I loaned to some friends up at Melody T Farms. I usually haul my skid steer behind my pickup on it, and I loaned it to her, so she was going getting some hay and whatnot. And then my other trailer that I pull behind my dump truck. It is hooked up behind my other friend, one of my other buddies, Chuck at Brumfield. He's got it hooked up behind one of his toters. So I mean, I could have probably unhooked it and everything from the toter. I said, shoot, let's just drive this road tractor and let's see how much more. Let's see if we can tell if it's got any more power or not. I mean, about 75 more horse, because it was set on 355, and 1350. So we tanked it out, gave it everything we got, 425 and 1450. We got 100 more pounds of torque, 75 more horsepower. So hopefully, yeah, the torque you're probably not going to see really. The torque, 100 pounds of torque ain't really a whole lot, but it's more than what I had. It's better than being poked in the eye with a sharp stick. So I'll take everything I can get out of a little C12. What would really help this truck is if it had some lower gears. It's got 370s, I think, in it. It's got an old junky 10-speed. I hate 10 speeds. I mean, they're probably better than a 9-speed. I don't know. I got a 9-speed, an old 8L in my. I got an old 8L in my little dump truck, and I mean, it does great. It's easier to shift, and I like it a little bit better. But it come with a 10-speed, and that one air fell out of it, and I put this used 10-speed in it because I was kind of in a bind and didn't have a whole lot of extra money to spend. But I had an 18 in this truck and probably a set of 410 rear gears in it. I believe that 4 1/4 horse little C12, I believe that right there probably do me for a long time. But the iron's getting bigger and time goes on, we're getting bigger, so I'd say we'll be needing to upgrade before long. We're going to go down here at John Deere. We're going to go down here at John Deere and pick up this little skid steer. It's been having some rains and water runs in the cab of it somewhere. So we're going to, hopefully they got it fixed this time. The guys that are John Deere, I can't say enough. I mean, they're really good to me, and they're good people. So I really didn't have to have it this weekend. It's supposed to be pretty this weekend. I got to go kind of doctor up Lloyd Jackson. He's a client of ours. We got to go fix a little water leak for him on Barry Finish Line Concrete's little mini excavator. I don't have a mini for a reason. I don't want a mini, but we'll probably go borrow his little mini and go fix this little water leak today for Lloyd. Man, it's supposed to be pretty this weekend. I'd like to give my trucks a good washing and cleaning. And just normal ins and outs, man. We've been kind of kicked in the guts with this this whole election process. Kind of kicked us in the guts pretty good. We're just trying to just sit back here and look around and gather our thoughts. And I've had a pretty rough week with it. It get kind of slow anyway, and my mind begins to wander quickly if I don't have something to keep it occupied. So just waiting on the work, getting all the work back up and running. Hopefully, I mean, I know we're going into the winter season, so it's going to be slow. We usually push snow off at the end of the fall, but you know, with today's economy and you know this COVID garbage, they may just say, well, you know, the snow's out, just close them all, don't worry about it, it'll melt. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what we come up with. But we're going up Davis Creek Mountain right here. This would be a good hill to find out if the truck's going to hold or not. It feels like it's pulling a heck of a lot better. It ain't heating up on the exhaust. Get one more here. Oh, we got her. Well, you guys stay tuned and we'll get down there and get this thing loaded up. And remember, if you don't care to get down there and hit that subscribe button on there for me and keep us tuned up there. Got a brush guard coming in for my little puddle jumper today. I'm gonna get that put on. Put that on my little puddle jumper. I've spent a fortune on that dang thing. I put new tires on it. Yeah, put new tires on it. Put a set of 35s. So, y'all stay tuned. Alright, it's Sunday morning. We've been working on this roller. I bought it. It's got a couple of issues. One of them was the throttle. Squirrel or something on that hill. Might be a disgruntled worker sneaking around through the woods, going to pop a cap in me or something. I've been told that's kind of a rumor going around Salt Rock. But anyway, we bought this roller, and it wouldn't throttle up and down, and we put this electrical component right here on. This is like electrical solenoid, and I might have been the one who tore that up because I was kind of jumping it over, and I think I may have shorted it out and burned it up. Anyway, I put one of them on there. I ordered a switch for the cab too, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think that this spring right here is not got enough compression to, whenever this electrical solenoid kicks out, it don't twist the throttle back down on the injector pump. So I have MacGyvered some stuff up here. Can you see all the vice grips? Now, we're not going to leave them on there because I only got 2 pair left out of 30 that I bought over the last 4 or 5 years. That's another thing. Shovels and vice grips, I don't know where they go. So we've put us a little bolt right here, and we've attached us some springs on. And then the springs come up through here. And it, whenever the electric turns off on the solenoid, the springs, I don't know why I can't never wear a hat straight. The springs will actually pull the throttle back and idle it down like it's supposed to. It's worked. We've tried it. I've tried it a half a dozen times here, and it's fixed that part. So now all we got to do is fabricate a little bit better keeper system. Not to mention, if you look back, you probably ain't gonna be able to see anything, but anyway, if you look back in that hole, those springs are riding on the plunger top of the injector pump. Now, it would take a long time for those springs to wear a hole in the back of the injector pump in normal instances. With me, no, it won't take no time. It'll rub a hole in it. So I'm gonna get us some gas hose, some fuel line. I don't have any that big. I need to go get some fuel line. I'm gonna run that spring inside of a piece of fuel line. That'll keep it from rubbing the back of the injector pump. And all I got left to do is fix this over here. The air conditioner don't work, and we figured that out. Why? The bracket broke. We did get lucky and find the belt down in the bottom of the pan, down the bottom of the belly here. So I got to take it up to the farm, and I'll weld that bracket back together and get the air conditioner working. Because if anybody has ever used a roller, them's leaves falling. Used a roller even in the wintertime with all the glass around you, it gets hot quick. So we'll get that fixed. But all in all, man, she's a really nice piece of machinery. We'll have to replace all the fuel lines soon. They're cracked and boogered up, and they're pretty dry. I mean, we can run it for a little while, but we're gonna have to get all those need to be replaced. I mean, they're all, you can see here, look here, all that's cracked and dry rotted. I mean, I ain't never seen fuel lines do that. I mean, I have, but not on, this is a 2012. I mean, it's not that old. It's only got 1,100 hours. Why are those fuel lines? Only thing I can figure is the new fuel, it does that. I mean, everybody I've seen that's got an older machine running when the new fuel kind of transitioned, I'm thinking around 2008, 2009, something like that. They kind of took all the sulfur out of the fuel and everything. They done something to the fuel, and they made it to where it just rots all these fuel lines out. So I think the newer stuff will last a little bit longer. I think the newer fuel line you can buy, but either way. So that's what we got going on this Sunday. I'm try to. It's about lunchtime, and I got to take all my women out for lunch. So I'll probably come back after that, and I'll wrap this thing up today and get it done. That way the boys don't have to have it. This is a 2-man roller. It takes one to run it and one to turn the fuel up and down. So we're going to eliminate that guy's job. Don't turn me in, but we're going to eliminate one of the jobs and make it a heck of a lot easier just to be able to turn a switch like you're supposed to.